What up, YouTube? It's your boy Kane, aka Kaneval. I'm here with Mellow Bell Boutiques for an interview, just to tap in with y'all, so I'll let y'all know about my brand, my YouTube, my lifestyle. Let's get into it.
Okay, so we got some questions. You know, everybody wants to know about you, who you are, what do you do, like who is Kaneval? Who is Mr. Kaneval? That's what we want to know. But for starters, I mean, just tell us a little bit about you.
Well, Kaneval, or Evil Kaneval, is just an alter ego. Something that I had in high school. It was called Stuntman Gang, and I just took the name and run with it. Just stunting. Whether it's money, whether it's jewelry, whether it's being fresh, whether it's your personality, women, you know, It's just an alter ego. That's all.
So how did you create this alter ego? What inspired you to create this alter ego?
Realistically, when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of Evil Kaneval. He used to be a stunt double, stunt man. He was just fearless. You know, he wore different stuff. He did different things. He did stuff to shock the world. So I just took after that.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So we gotta know the basics. We gotta know, you know, how old you are. You ain't gotta tell us the basics.
Old enough. But
Old enough. Okay.
to kind of give y'all a gauge, you know, I got a 15-year-old son. I got an 8-year-old son. You know, I grew up, you know, watching Cartoon Network and Nick at Night. So for the people that know, y'all know how old I am.
So if you know, you know. All right. So speaking of growing up, tell us a little bit about your background, because you know your background shapes you into who you are, and you're definitely a very intriguing, very interesting person. So how did you get to this point?
A lot of different things, honestly. You know, grew up in poverty. You know, kind of the basic African American male story, or African American story as a whole. Grew up in an environment where we didn't really have too much. Grew up in shelters. Primarily a single parent household. Brother, sister, you know, just had to pretty much survive, but that was my environment, so I didn't really understand it until I actually understood it.
So you grew up, you say you grew up in poverty, you didn't come from riches.
No.
You know, it sounds like you came from rags. So how did that inspire you? How did you take that and use that as fuel versus conforming to what you were used to, what you grew up in?
I think I just wanted more out of life. Seeing my mom struggle, trying to pay bills, take care of 3 kids, moving from place to place, even down to the point of going to school and having to wear her clothes and getting joked on and picked on.
Wow.
It just put me in a space to where I always felt as though I wanted more. You know, that's why I'm kind of the way that I am now, as far as with my brand, or as far as, you know, how I dress, how I present myself. But
So how you dress, how you present yourself, we definitely gotta get into that, because you fly, you got the AWOL on. I mean, it's triple AWOL at this point: the necklace, the shirt, the hat. So what is AWOL, and how did you even start it?
Well, AWOL stands for World of Lies. How I look at the world, you know, a lot of information that we get, a lot of the things that we see on TV, a lot of things that we read on the internet, a lot of it is a lie. It's not true. And what lies do, they make you believe something that is not true. So if you don't have the proper information, if you don't see the proper things, if you're not around the proper people, you know, your life can take a turn for the worse. But honestly, a part of the reason why I even created AWOL was because I got tired of going to the malls and seeing the same shit, honestly.
I understand.
I just kept seeing stuff that just didn't, everybody had the same thing. So I just took it upon myself. I figured out, you know, how to use a sewing machine. I figured out how to make, you know, certain things work. I like a lot of colors. I do want to give a shout out to Beta Nate, because they kind of inspire my style when it comes to AWOL. As you can see, A lot of the colors are, very vibrant, even down to the hat. But a part of that is really the reason why I started. It was just something that I was going to do for myself. People gravitated towards it, so now we're here.
So you have inventory, you make hats. I mean, you do a lot, and you have a lot, and you make a lot. So is there a team behind this, or do you do it all by yourself? You gotta have a team, because come on.
No, currently I don't. I'm in a space where I'm primarily doing everything by myself, because I think it comes from a more of a pure space. If I do it by hand, if I do it, I take my time with it. If I put, I guess you could say love into it. It's a difference between going to get fast food compared to somebody actually cooking for you.
Indeed.
So I'd rather just put, my time, my energy, my blood, my sweat, my tears into every piece that I make, so it can be one-on-one, instead of me just mass producing everything. And it's not to knock anybody that does that. It's just my personal preference for the moment. If it gets any bigger, I may go that route and look into some other things, but as of right now, I'm just doing it by myself.
So the burning question,
Alright,
is, sewing, I feel like it's definitely not a male skill. So how did you learn to sew? Where did that come from?
I just figured it out. Shout out to YouTube University. If anybody want to know how to do anything
on
the face of the planet, from changing oil to creating an app to selling real estate, definitely go on YouTube. I made my first jacket in 2015. I just sat down and I figured out my formula. Everybody has a certain way of doing things that fits them. So, I just kind of figured it out. And over time, I just got better. I used to use a straight line stitch. Then I started using a different type of stitch and started using another one. And then, it got to a point to where now it's easy. It's muscle memory.
So you sew, you make dope clothes. What else do you do? What else you got going on? That can't be it.
I tattoo. A lot of people that actually know me or that I have history with, or if you follow my Instagram, on my Facebook, already. I've been tattooing ever since 2012.
Tattoo something you want to do long term? Is that just going to be a side hustle?
No, it's definitely a passion. It's almost like clothes. I just pray that, if I do get older, it'll be one of those things where I just continue to do because I love to do it. And, it can bring another source of income.
So what's your view on multiple streams of income? You seem to be very well put together, very put together financially. What's your take on the multiple streams of income mindset?
The average millionaire has at least 7. We're in 2021, pandemic. I think it showed a lot of different things and a lot of different vulnerabilities that people have. So right now I feel like I need at least 9. So I think it's a big thing if you want to take care of your family, take care of yourself, you want to be able to live how you want, do what you want, buy what you want, you need to have multiple streams of income.
Agreed, definitely agreed. So we definitely gonna have to bring you back for a part 2 because it's definitely gonna be more people want to know. We're gonna have to peel back some layers a little bit. But is there anything you want to leave us with? You want to tell the people anything?
Just follow my Instagram at Evil Kaneval, EVALKANEVAL. Once you get to that, you'll find my other links, my Kaneval Inc., World of Lies. I'm also starting an embroidery business, custom t-shirt business. So if y'all want to check into that, definitely do so. I actually plan on doing a YouTube with me and my 2 sons, so hopefully y'all check into that. There's not too many black fathers that are on YouTube, so I figured I would just tap into that and just kind of give y'all a closer look on what I got going on. But I definitely appreciate the interview.
Yes, of course. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. We're gonna say the nitty gritty for part 2.